Hey everyone, I hope you're well. As usual, we're going to get right into it. So Spirit have been putting the lyrics in my head of a Rita Ora song, which is called Shine Your Light. And the lyrics they keep repeating are basically, shine your light, set the world on fire. Shine your light, set the world on fire. Then she also says, we gold, we shine. So a lot of you are really coming into your light. You've been doing a lot of work on your shadow side. So that would be all of like the demons that you haven't wanted to face in the past. You've been allowing them to come up to the surface and you've been looking them dead in the eye. I think I channeled this in the last reading I did about you're basically looking your fears, your past fears in the eye, and you're just going head on. You're just going for it. You're facing them. So this is the message that's coming through right now. What do the collective need to hear, Spirit? What do the collective need to hear? Thank you. And we have fire, integrity. A lot of you could have a lot of fire in your charts, or you just really resonate with the fire element. You could like burn a lot of candles, like having a lot of candles around your home, around your house, or you could do candle work. You could do candle magic. So that would be anointing candles like of a certain color under a certain mood phase, under a certain day, in order to help you manifest, or in order to banish or cut cords, things like that. But integrity is coming through, so you do move through life with a lot of grace. You don't do things like just for clout, just to get attention and just to be validated by other people. You are following your heart and you're following your intuition. You're following your soul's mission, your purpose. You know you have a purpose and you're really focused on this purpose. And you have a lot of fire ignited within you right now. As I said, fire keeps coming through. Your third eye could be very activated. And your core, your solar plexus, your willpower, your creativity are very ignited right now. What else do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? You could be seeing fans, or maybe some of you are using fans, like I'm seeing a really colourful fan. You know, the one you kind of flick and they open and you use it to cool yourself down if it's really hot. Some of you might be using those fans, or you could have just been on holiday and you're going to buy one as a souvenir, like for yourself and gifts for other people. But they're really beautiful, they're really colourful. Some of you might have one that has like the same print as a peacock feather. And the next card we have here is Crone, Visionary. Yeah, your third eye is really open right now. You're seeing through all of the bullshit, through any illusions. And you're also seeing a clearer picture of your path ahead moving forward. Like you're not just visualizing what you want to manifest in your life, what you want to be doing moving forward. You're getting visions from spirit and from your higher self of what you need to be doing. They're helping, assisting you and guiding the way forward. And we have Empress. Yeah, so you're very much seeing in your power. And look at all of that light behind her. Look at that halo. Your aura right now could have a lot of yellow and gold within it. A lot of yellow, gold, and green. And this is also speaking of the heart chakra and how your heart is very open right now. And we had integrity coming forward before. You can't have integrity unless you're someone who has a very open heart and you listen to your heart and you move from the heart. So you're very much in that gentle Empress energy, regardless of whether you're a man or a woman. You could be meditating a lot, or some of you may be going to yoga classes, or maybe you're a yoga teacher. I'm seeing someone sitting in a certain yoga pose. And this pose is really connecting you to your source that lives within inside you, and also the source, the divine. And we have Maiden Beauty. Again, it's that earth, that Empress energy that's coming through. I'm hearing sitting pretty. You're sitting pretty and you're allowing things come to you, your blessings to come to you, your opportunities to come to you. You're not going out there and looking for things or seeking things. Everything is coming to you because you're in a very magnetic, alluring energy. Some of you might have put on weight in all the right places. Your body might be changing and you're putting on weight in all the right places. Maybe you're someone who always struggled to put on weight. Maybe you're on the slimmer side. Or if you're someone who was on the larger side, it's starting to drop off. But like I said before, it's in all the right places. You could be traveling and visiting somewhere that has these kind of buildings. I'm seeing Greece, but I'm also seeing New Zealand. And you know, I think it was in New Zealand where they recorded The Lord of the Rings. And you know, the dwarf scenes. I feel like it was somewhere in New Zealand, but that is what is coming to mind. What else, Spirit, do the collective need to hear right now? And we have Wind, Patience. Again, it's that yoga pose. I need to be careful with these cards because I feel like you can't show certain things on YouTube. But yeah, it's that yoga pose that you've been sitting in and you're really connected to yourself and to God. You know you're a star. You know you hold a lot of light. And no one's going to put you down again. If anyone tried to belittle you, put you down in the past, that is not happening moving forward. You know who you are now. We have nurturance. Again, it's the earth energy, healing energy. You could be a healer, or someone, or a farmer, someone who works with the earth, someone who works with like flower medicine, with plants. You understand nature, you understand trees and plants. You could be someone like a tree hugger, someone who hugs trees, someone who talks to the earth, who talks to plants. And you notice how this helps them grow. And then we have here power. Yeah, you're very much in your power. And you're very connected to your light side and your dark side. The Lilith and the Eve within you are very connected. They're in union, which is how you're now in your power and you're in this energy, because you need both sides of yourself. You need to claim everything about yourself and not just the parts that you like and disregard the rest. You're claiming everything about yourself. Let's move on to another deck, this one. What do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? Word. We have past life medicine, remembering. Yeah, some of you work with plant medicine. Maybe you use certain plant medicine in order to help you connect with your higher self and to have visions. Because a lot of you are having a lot of visions, and your dreams at the moment are very prophetic. So you want to be writing down your dreams when you wake up and you remember them. Yeah, a lot of you are having these visions at night. So it's when you're alone and when you're meditating or when you're using this plant medicine, these herbs, that you get these visions at night. Especially when the moon is in the crescent moon phase. It's very significant, the crescent moon phase. I feel like a lot of you have jewelry, like a crescent moon jewelry that you wear all the time. Or for those of you who do candle magic, I feel like you do a lot of candle magic with moon phases. And we have here Shaker, truth, yeah. And look, we have fire. You could be seeing flames everywhere, fire everywhere. Or like words, affirmations and quotes about the fire element itself. Like fire is very significant to you guys right now. And you have all the tools that you need to be moving forward. So whenever you're feeling confused, remember that you hold the tools that you need within yourself, within your spiritual body. You just need to turn inwards. And we have another crescent moon, if you see down here. So the crescent moon again is significant. It's like a double confirmation. You could be seeing feathers everywhere. Some of you, the bear may be your spirit animal at the moment. And bears represent strength. They represent wilderness and protection. They how like a mother bear protects her cubs. So you are very protected at the moment. That is way too many cards. But I just saw the crescent moon again on that card at the bottom. What do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? We have medicine wheel cycle. Yeah, your wheel is changing. It's changing for the better. You reap what you sow, I'm hearing. You reap what you sow. So all of this work that you've been putting into yourself and your environment and the people around you, it's all going to come back to you now. And you didn't do it for that reason. You weren't like following your heart and following your truth in order to get good karma to return to you. But that's how it works. It will be returning to you because you move with such grace and you really have been doing the work that your soul, that God and your ancestors have been guiding you to do. The work that Mother Earth is asking us to do in order to raise up in frequency and vibration with her. Again, animals are coming through. So you have a lot of like spirit animals, totem animals around you at present. The animal kingdom is helping humanity right now. So we need to be listening to animals. And you know, when there's about to be like an earthquake or a natural disaster, the animals around in the environment will normally try and alert people before they get themselves to safety. Like the birds might be circling or doing something weird, or there might be like dogs and cats in the neighborhood just barking at things that you can't see, and you kind of look at them like, you know, they're seeing something, they're sensing something, but you're not sure what. So you need to be listening to the animals that are around you at present. And I'm seeing deer as well. So if you live in an area where you have a lot of deer, birds, cats and dogs are coming through. And we had the bear coming through. The bear's there again. But animals hold a wisdom too that humans do not, or humans have forgotten. They're very connected to their instinct, intuition and instinct. And we have seer, prophecy. Yeah, like I said, you guys are having a lot of visions right now. And you are living out your dreams. You're starting to realize you're now living out your dreams. Everything you've been dreaming about and visualizing, it's literally being reflected now in your external reality. Some of you, it could be freaking you out, or you might be a bit taken back. The Spirit want you to claim this. This is what you wished for. This is what you prayed for. This is what you've been working towards, and it's here now. And look at all of this light again. A lot of you in your aura, you have a lot of golden, orange and yellow within your aura. You're in a very creative era. And we have full spirit moon shine. And like I said at the beginning, shine your light. That song by Rita Ora was coming through. So you're being asked right now to shine. Don't hold back at all, or don't dim for anyone. Don't dim for anything or anyone. And don't ever feel like you're being too much. If you're being too much, you're probably in the wrong environment or around the wrong people. And we have seed planter, intention, yeah. And these seeds to me, they look like golds, like golden nuggets. That cereal is coming through. Maybe you eat golden nuggets, or you used to eat them a lot as a child. But golden nugget is coming through. And in this song as well, she says, we gold, we shine. So a lot of prosperity and wealth is coming to you right now. And when your aura does have those colors, it has a lot of gold, it has a lot of yellow, it has a lot of orange. It means you can pull gold towards you. You can pull that generational wealth towards you. I want you claiming that harvest that you planted a long time ago, because it's now here. This one or that one? This one. What do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? What do the collective need to hear right now? We have tree, grounding. They're very grounded, rooted and centered. And you know you're very connected to your ancestors and to Mother Earth. And this is what is also helping to bring in the gold. Because if you remember the money, the frequency of money, we use it in this realm. We don't use that in the spirit realm. It's in this realm. It's connected to Earth. I know that saying when people are in lack consciousness, maybe as a child you were asking your parents for money and they would be like, money doesn't grow on trees. Well, when we used to use cash and using paper, it did literally come from trees. And they're saying that you're claiming this now. You're claiming that abundance. You're claiming your birthright. But money has come into a lot of you. If you've been worried about finances or worried about the current trajectory you're on. So maybe you do have a good money coming into you right now. And you're worried that this flow is going to stop. It's not going to stop. It's going to continue to grow. Like you're going to move on up. It's only going to get better from here. Obviously, sometimes things go up and down. So it might dip a bit. But it's going to come back up. And you know now how to bring it back up. Because you understand yourself and where you may have been in that lack consciousness before. You're not going to allow yourself to fall into that energy again. That's too many cards for it. Can we get a few more cards, please, from this deck? What do the collective need to hear you? We have ancestors, generations, yeah. You've broken a lot of generational patterns. You're a generational starter. You started a new cycle. And if you were doubting that you have started a new cycle, you have started a new cycle now. But this is for those of you who are seeing this mirrored back in your external reality. So if it's not yet in your external reality, it's not yet being mirrored back, you still have a little bit of more work to do. And they don't want you giving up at the last hurdle. That also keeps coming through in readings recently. Don't give up at the last hurdle. But your DNA as well is being activated. I feel like this plant medicine, that those of you who've been doing plant medicine, is helping to shift and upgrade your DNA. Some of you might be fasting or doing like juice cleanses, or you may have changed your diet recently. And this is helping to assist in unlocking latent parts that were in your DNA. We have new moon, promise. And again, look, we have a crescent moon. So we've had the full moon, new moon, crescent moons come up a lot. So moon phases are very important right now. Maybe you've been working with the moon phases, like I said before. But there's a couple here. So you may have made a promise to somebody else, or someone else made a promise for you, and they are going to follow through on that promise. But obviously you don't want to be waiting around to see if someone's going to follow through on a promise. You want to be getting on with your life, going after your passions and doing what your soul came here to do, which I feel a lot of you are. You don't want to ever be waiting around on anyone, whether that's romantic or platonic. And maybe I feel like some of you have wanted to travel or try new things, and you didn't want to do it alone in the past, whereas now you're just going for it. And I feel like in the past it's because you didn't feel protected, but now you know that you are protected. Like the divine, the universe, this realm has your back. And we have the Three of Cups here. So a lot of you won't even be traveling alone anyway, because you're meeting your tribe. And when you're in this energy, it's very hard to like not meet your tribe, because you're literally pulling them in. Like I said before, you're very magnetic. You're very alluring to your soul tribe. You just put out this certain call and this frequency, and they can hear it and they can feel it, and they just come together. They come towards you. Stars are significant as well. You might be seeing a lot of stars everywhere. What else do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? We have the Hangman. Again, look at that light. And you're completely delving into that light. I feel like in the past you've been used to the shadows. You were used to the dark. So you were always sitting in the dark. And now you're no longer afraid to claim your light and dive right into your light and shine. That message of shining is coming through. You're seeing things from a different perspective. You're seeing this world, this realm, and yourself from a different perspective. And that means you start to see the people around you from a different perspective. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Like I said, gold. Money is coming towards you. Because again, you're magnetic. So look, see how all these coins are just following this. They're following him. It's like they want to be connected to this huge coin that he has on the back. That's the energy you're in right now. Money is just flowing to you. It wants to be around you. It wants to be in your energy. It wants to be in your hands. It wants to be circulated through you. And then we have Knight of Wands. This is a man in his power. And we've got the King of the Jungle here. This is your protection. So this is you and this is your protection moving forward. And you hold the tools. You hold the staff. You know where you're going. And you know that you've been crowned by the divine. You've been crowned by Mother Earth. And no one can take that crown from you. What else, Spirit? Can we get a few more cards, please? Thank you. Page of Swords. Yeah, you're in a very creative energy. You have a lot of ideas. A lot of you could be writing a book. Or you're a writer somehow. Or maybe a publisher. You might work for a publishing company. So I saw someone in an office and you're like surrounded by books. What else do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? Thank you. We have Ace of Pentacles, another confirmation of that money, of the gold that's coming towards you. That is your spiritual inheritance that you have earned, your birthright that you have claimed, that you forgot that was meant for you. And we have Justice. So there's a lot of justice being brought into your life right now. The scales are being balanced. And again, this is something that keeps coming through recently, that the scales are being balanced. We can see right now that the world stage is looking a bit crazy, but this is all divinely orchestrated. This is all supposed to be happening. Oh, hang on, I'm just going to get my deck. Everything that is happening right now is divinely orchestrated, but there is a lot of illusion out there. There's a lot of actors out there. There's a lot of action going on right now. So you need to hone in on your discernment. Can we get one card on the deck, please, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so the poem that came out is... I wake up every morning and write poems. My solar plexus gets me going. That golden light be knowing. The divine whispers in my ear. So each and every day I begin clear. You're always protected here. Pointing to the grand sky in my heart. Walk in balance. When adversity comes knocking, you'd have mastered the tightrope and be armoured with hope. Others will gain scope when you lead by example and keep that spiritual side dope. That is literally everything that I've just been saying. Your spiritual body is very strong, which is why your aura is so strong and it has such beautiful golden energy within it. And how you're now just like a magnet for everything that you've been praying for, that you've been wishing for. You're now in that right energy to be pulling it all in. Spirit want me to remind you again that you are protected. So I feel like some of you were feeling like you were alone and you aren't protected. You're very protected. You do need to remind yourself of this. Maybe when you wake up and before you go to bed, if you cloak yourself in golden light and you affirm that you're protected, that your ancestors, that your spiritual court, that God, that Mother Earth all have your back, and you have your back, because you've got to have your back as well. But that is all the messages that are coming through. If you did want a personal reading from me, the information is in the description below. But I will see you in my next video.